Every borrower is getting one of these. That's part of the experience because that's compliance. How you get a borrower to commit is varied. Most loan officers are delivering something like this fee worksheet. Usually it's being delivered in an email. By the way, this is Josh's email prior to Mortgage Coach. So Josh, any comments about how you were delivering, let's just call it transactional details before Mortgage Coach?
Yeah, I think that most clients are looking at things on an iPad or on an iPhone and some sort of a device. And so when you look at this and you look at all those words, it can be a bit overwhelming, and it's not interactive at all. So the other thing you can't see on there is that you'd have multiple attachments with multiple fee worksheets in the background, which just led to a not very you have to connect with the person and really verbally go over that. And then you have to hope that they're a good communicator and they can communicate that to their spouse without messing it up. And of course, as we'll go into a little later, the beauty of the Edge presentation is spouse A doesn't have to explain to spouse B. Spouse A just has to have spouse B watch the video.
Right. So first of all, I would just like to note that this is a pretty darn professional email. I mean, over the years, I collect what were people doing before Mortgage Coach, and this is a high-end experience. I mean, it's well formatted. Not a lot of spelling errors. It's not wow. It's not what we're going to do next. But for all you managers that are on this call, this would be a dream if this is what your client, your loan officer was emailing to your borrower compared to what they're actually doing. What most loan officers do when they communicate mortgage options outside of Mortgage Coach, there's spelling errors, there's compliance issues. It's not just a wow. It's not good. So what Josh does now is he delivers a link. It delivers whatever experience that borrower wants. And so the concept is going from price, transactional details, to advice. You're delivering insight and education. And by the way, it's actually pretty darn simple. So this is what Josh's email looks like now. Josh, any comments before we kind of walk through the advice experience that you deliver?
Much easier to see on a handheld device because that fits within the fold of an iPhone. And I don't have 7 attachments that somebody has to download. They simply click on something, and this is something that I got off of a previous webinar that you did, Dave, but how many people get things that are truly customized to them technologically versus just a spewing of marketing? And so I really loved that piece where you showed us how to rename our URL link so that we could nail that right to the client.
Love that. And I'm going to show you guys part of this call is making it teachable so that what Josh took a few months to do, really our goal, what Josh and I did in preparing for this, is in a week. Literally what took Josh months to go from I have this why, I have this vision, now I've got to get this habit, which he has now. Everybody on this call, you could do it in a week, and we're going to show you exactly how to do it. So when your borrower clicks on that link, if they click on it from an iPhone, they get an iPhone experience. If they click on it from an iPad, they get an iPad experience, an Android experience. If they click on it from a desktop, whatever they click on it from, they get insight. It's personalized. It's visually excellent, and they're wowed. So now I do know, Josh, sometimes you add on a PS, or how often do you put a screenshot from RateWatch in your email, just so you kind of teach everybody what you're doing and how you're doing it?
It's habit now. So if it's in my templated email in Outlook, so it's always there, unless something funky, like I was on the road or something and trying to do it and I couldn't pull it up, but it's 100%.
Okay, so he's always putting in, again, he's delivering insight. He's always trying to let them know that, you know what, I'm an expert. I am smarter than every other loan officer you're going to talk to. I look smarter than every other loan officer. And when you get on the phone with me, I'm going to teach you something.